Ed's Corner number 13, the CIB, April 17th, 2023. I spoke with a Metro Council member this week about several issues in his district, including the new library his constituents want and need. A topic of discussion for several years, it is now in his capital improvement budget request, a wish list each council member makes each year. The CIB list is larger projects rather than the one-year operational funds for various Metro departments, and that is what takes up so much of the Metro budget, as well as the larger capital items for Metro across the board. These focus on a council member's district, or perhaps they can benefit more than one district, such as a community center, connecting bike paths and greenways so they are more efficiently utilized, and building sidewalks so people can safely walk to these rather than having to drive a car to go walking. A traffic circle or a roundabout, separate program, separate process, separate funding from traffic calming. A pedestrian bridge connecting Peeler Park with the Stones River Greenway. But just because it is on the list doesn't mean that it will get funded. Projects are often on the list but not funded, so on the list the next year and not funded, so on the list the next, not funded, and so it goes. It is in reality just a wish list. Council members can request it all they want. It could be the number one item in the scoring system Metro has to rank the projects on their list that aggregates the request from all 35 council members, from which Metro selects only a handful. It can be spoken of highly by a raft, indeed an armada, of constituents at meeting after meeting. But it doesn't really go anywhere until it's in the mayor's budget, and then the budget that is actually passed in its final form by Metro Council. Then the money has to be appropriated, and the actual funding itself has to occur, and the project has to be bid and construction begun and continued and finished. It can take a while. Since the wish list is long and the list of wishes granted is short, developers and neighborhoods need to work together to come up with a list and then work together again with the council person to see how to get it done. The focus needs to be on how these will improve the quality of life of residents, not how they will make money for the developer. Items that help a larger number of residents and more than just one neighborhood are, as you might imagine, better received, as are those that benefit residents in more than one council district. As always, developers and neighborhoods working together rather than being at crossed swords is a good thing. I'm Ed Branding.